What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing Tower of God episode 5. I mean, where do I even start? First and foremost, Kun is like a mastermind. He's a genius, you know? My man planned ahead of time in the first test. I think it was the first test to have some allies. He took people, put them in the bag, put them in that mysterious like super bag, hid them in there, and kept them all the way up until her. And I noticed during episode, 4, I think? No, episode 3, or episode 2, when they were taking the test on the doors, and the test administrator said, hey, that bag is heavy. When he said that, at first, I thought it was some type of power hidden in there. I thought it was some type of weapon, heavy weapon or something like that, you know, because he had weapons coming out of it and whatnot. But no, apparently he had some living characters in there. So that was the amazing part right there. And on top of that, he goes on to, you know, just relax the whole game up until the final battle with the other characters. But other than that, it was good. We also find out that there are some mysterious characters. I mean, they were there the last episode, but we get to find out a bit more and who they are now. 2 females and then there's one giant dude. I don't know who he is, but he looks pretty cool. And the female, one of them turns out to be Rachel. And Rachel is out there. I mean, at first she wouldn't even talk to Bam, you know, because Bam's all like, Rachel, is that you, and all that stuff. And then moving on from that, we get another female that also has a sword that's similar to the 13 monarchs and whatnot. So it could be one of that. I'm gonna put my bet that she's like also one of the princesses and whatnot. And we get a couple fight scenes with Rock and Kun and whatnot. And Rock, he's like my favorite character, by the way. Like, I love him, bro. And he goes there and he tells them that when Kun is about to bring out the allies, he's like, we're not gonna fight. And he's like, what do you mean? And he's all like, you know, just watch. And he throws them a piece of chocolate, and he's all like, just because, you know, you gave me a piece of chocolate doesn't mean, you know, I'm gonna let you get away with something. Like, this is too much, it's too funny. But let's get to the meat and potatoes of the episode. So the final battle starts after he uses his allies and whatnot. The final battle starts and the fight starts happening. But out of nowhere, the mysterious team apparently starts protecting Bam, you know? And it throws off Kun, because Kun is like, what's going on, you know? And Rock is all like, what's going on? He's like, are these people one of your allies too? Did you also call up these people to be your allies and whatnot? And he's like, nah, I don't know much about them. And he looks at the clock and whatnot, they got like 30 seconds left. They're like, okay, it doesn't matter if they're with us or not. It doesn't matter, I mean, if they're with us or not, but it looks like we're about to win the whole game. And as they were saying that, one character from a different team, the girl with the mask, all leather, one-piece suit and whatnot, she comes in and she was attacking one of the I think she's a princess. She has to be a princess. Like, literally, she fits all the categories and whatnot. She was fighting her, and apparently princess gets too cocky and falls down and whatnot. And then she goes for the hit on Bam. And Rachel comes up, tries to protect Bam, and she gets bopped right there in the head. You know, she falls back. And Bam's all like, no, Rachel Swan, don't you do that to Rachel Swan, don't. So he has the typical cliche, all anime main characters type of body. When you touch a close friend of them and they go all berserker mode, that's basically what happened. But this is pretty cool. So Bam tries to go in and protect Rachel, turns his head back and tries to cover her, and he gets hit in the head. Blood starts gushing out. He's bleeding out. And then out of nowhere, it looks like he went Ultra Instinct out of nowhere, and there's all this, they call this Shinshu? It looks like the power of their world, I think. So all that power starts overflowing, and bam! Time freezes out of nowhere. Because literally that's what happened. Time freezes out of nowhere. Bam stands up, has the Black Monarch on his hand, about to one-shot this girl. And then the sword, the Monarch, comes out and says, oh, looks like you've lost control. She's like, no, just enjoy your reunion right now and go to sleep, and gives him a kiss on the cheek. And I'm like, why did you have to let him get that ass? Let him use the tongue. So basically, she goes in and, you know, puts him to sleep in a sense. And then they come out of it, and everybody comes out of it, and Bam is like off Rachel on the ground, flat face first, and passed out. And everybody's like, what the hell just happened? and the other character that got hit is bleeding out. Mask fell down, bleeding out and whatnot. And the whatchamacallit, the game, crown game ends there, because apparently we find out later on that the crown in itself was burnt. The crown got destroyed by Bam. So since the crown is destroyed, the test minister goes up to the other one and they're talking about it. They're like, what happened? The test ended because this happened, and the crown got destroyed, so he canceled the whole thing, and he gave them 3 days of a break and whatnot. But we found out afterwards that Bam is still passed out. He's still in the hospital, not hospital, but he's like passed out and whatnot, and he has his wounds and whatnot. And towards the end, we get a bit of a conversation between the two test ministers, and he asked them. He said, "Why do you think we have the test and whatnot?" And he says, "Do you think we just do it to let people, find their desires and whatnot?" He said, No. We have these tests to find out who's a threat to the tower, who has like too much power or something like that, or is a bit too dangerous for the tower. That's why we hold these tests, to find out that person and like take care of them or something." And towards the end of the chapter, towards the end of One Piece reviews be coming in. Towards the end of the episode, we get Kun and Rachel, and she comes to the door and she says, "Can you do me a favor?" So we're about to find out that favor next week, because I am excited, and it's pretty amazing. I'm really interested in the story. I'm looking forward to seeing what transpires. Bam even had like a moment when he found out that it was Rachel in the game. He's like, what's the point of this game? My whole purpose is to go find Rachel and be with her, and if she's in front of me right now, what's the point of me participating in the game? So he's very set on being with Rachel and whatnot, and luckily it didn't turn out to be the way, because that would have been the shortest story ever. Anywho, that's the end of the review for my review of this episode of Tower of God. I'm gonna give it a good 4 out of 5. It was good. It was a good, nice moment, nice cliffhanger at the end. Found out a bit more about the power and whatnot, and it's about to get interesting. It's about to low-key get interesting. I'm looking forward to it. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys leave a like, comment down below, share with friends and whatnot. Also, if you guys want me to review other animes, leave a comment in the description. I'll watch it and I'll do a review on that and all that stuff. So I appreciate it. Thank you guys, and you guys have a good day. Stay safe.